Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Every Wednesday and Friday we talk about New Orleans history, the spooky, the crazy, the weird, the haunted, the ghostly, the weird. And today is one of those weird stories. You're also going to get in a tease into what is Saturday's video at the end of this video. And yeah, so it's my anniversary today, and I was going to film my anniversary look, but I clearly woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I can't brush it. It literally did this on its own. My hair's not even naturally curly. So, and then my makeup just did not go as planned at freaking all. But it's okay, because that just gives me time to film another video. But just because I don't like the way my makeup turned out does not mean that I am not going to upload this video. Like, this is an interesting story. It is a short story. It is a very short story. So it's a very short look. But I did want to go ahead and share this story with you guys. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday uploads. And we do have Boxy Luxe coming at some point this month. I don't know when. Tracking, they changed shipping companies, so tracking's weird. But I'm very excited to see what we have coming. So make sure you're subscribed, and let's get to the video. Okay. Whew. Y'all, it has been a morning. You have those mornings where nothing's going right. That's my morning, and it started with my hair. So after this, I'm gonna go wash my hair and hope I can get all of these curly tangles out, because that's exactly what this is, curly tangles. My hair's not even naturally this curly. Okay, anyway, so we are here to talk about Minnie Wallace. Now, disclaimer, warning, not my day. Like, seriously, I feel like I'm in the 80s right now. Just in my head, had 80s music going. Wasn't even born in the 80s, that's the best part. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Minnie Wallace. Now, while the events that took place with Minnie Wallace did not all happen in New Orleans, she's from New Orleans, and it's interesting, so we're going to talk about it. We are also going to be using the BoxyCharm Natasha Denona palette. My BoxyCharm was supposed to be here today. It's not here. Anywho. Okay, so now while Minnie Wallace is not technically dubbed the Black Widow of New Orleans, I'm dubbing her as the Black Widow of New Orleans, and you'll understand why with my line made. So like my makeup did not go as I wanted. My base didn't go as and that it's all my fault. It's not even the product. It's my fault. I've never used all of these products together. I don't know why I decided to use them together today on my anniversary. So I'm literally gonna have to go take a shower, wash my hair, and anyway. Jeez, I really look like I'm from the 80s now. Okay, we're gonna put that back down. That's better. All right, so Minnie Wallace, while she is from here, she leaves here, she comes back. Story over. Kidding. So when Minnie Wallace was 16 years old, yes, 16 years old. Now this happened in the 1800s. Let me go. I am everywhere today. Okay, so this all takes place in the 1800s. Minnie Wallace is 16 years old, and she leaves New Orleans to move to Emporia, Kansas. Hey, does that name sound familiar to y'all? It does, and I'm thinking I know where. Let me know down in the comments if you know where. But anyway, so she moves to Emporia, Kansas to marry the mayor of Emporia, Kansas, Mr. Walkup. Yes, his name is Mr. Walkup. And oddly enough, their marriage only lasted a month. Mr. Walkup died 1 month after marrying Miss 16-year-old Minnie. Autopsy reveals that Mr. Walkup is, he died of arsenic poison. And Minnie is questioned. And everything goes forward. But she's acquitted. Now here's why. Mr. Walkup was a bit of a hoe. It was known that he took... It was a known thing that Mr. Walkup took arsenic pills to prevent getting an STD. You heard that right, guys. He took arsenic to prevent getting an STD. This is all while he's married to Miss 16-year-old Minnie. No one thought that was weird? Anyway, so Minnie moves back to New Orleans. She's dating the guy that helped her get acquitted for a while. And then in 1892, Minnie moves to Chicago. I don't even know if that's what a Chicago accent is. But that's where Minnie moves in 1892. And then Miss Minnie marries again. Okay. Miss Minnie is busy. It's definitely not like Minnie Mouse, who just stayed with Mickey, okay? And she ends up marrying John B. Ketchum. Aren't y'all happy I found pictures of all these creepy old men that married this 16-year-old? Well, at this point, I think she's like probably 17 or 18. Aren't y'all happy you know what these creepy guys look like? Is this even the kind of makeup day it's gonna be? Anywho, and Mr. Keith Ketchum is a Toledo millionaire, and she marries him in 1897. So 5 years after she moved to Chicago, she's married again. And hey, guess what, guys? He died shortly after. Shocking, right? Shocking. Now, the way he died is... You're gonna start seeing a trend with Miss Minnie here, okay? So, autopsy is performed, and Ketchum got a few things in his system. He has, well, apparently he has alcohol poisoning, because he is a known alcoholic, and then he also has poison in his system, but like Mr. Walkup, he was known to take this poison medicinally. So hey, guess what? The charges against Minnie for poisoning husband number 2, who was a millionaire, guess what, guys? They didn't stick. Do you want to know why they didn't stick? Because both of these people took poison medicinally. Really? Anyway, so 15 years pass. And Minnie is, you know, she's not really heard from too much. And then a railroad millionaire falls in love with Miss Minnie. Okay? His name is Delancey Lauterbach. And Minnie does not love Lauterbach back. See what I did there? Lauterbach back. Well, I don't know why she doesn't love him back, considering the fact he's a millionaire, and that's like her thing. But she doesn't love him back. In fact, she strung him along for a few years. Over the course of those few years, he gave her $3 million. And I mean, I know to us normal folk, $3 million today is a lot of money. Do y'all want to know how much that was back then? Do you know how much that was back then? That is like giving someone $50 million today. But Miss Minnie did not love Mr. Lauterbach. But in 1914, she convinced him to build her a freaking house that she never moved in. Now, there were rumors that this house was like a Rapunzel style thing where like she was kept there prisoner against her will. Pretty sure she was not kept there against her will because she never moved into the freaking place. But you know, rumors circulate. People like to say things that aren't true. Wow, like up close my makeup looks like dog do. Yeah, we definitely can't wear this to our anniversary dinner. So he builds her this house. She never moves in, and she writes Mr. Lauterbach a letter. No joke. A freaking letter saying, I'm moving to London with someone else that I'm in love with. Damn, Minnie, that cold. This man is giving you the equivalent of what is $50 million to us today. Built you a freaking house, but you're moving to London with someone else because you don't love him? So, let's finish this first. Y'all, this look is not my favorite. It just got worse. Okay, so before we finish the story, let me just say, this was not my intention. I was trying to do something new in my routine. Ooh, I look like I'm from the 80s. The 80s are not coming back. I tried doing something different that clearly is not working out in my favor today. I did not want to go super heavy in on the makeup because we're going to dinner for our wedding anniversary, and I don't know, like, y'all ever have that day where you just wake up and nothing goes right? That's my day today. Like, I woke up, my hair was like this. I was gonna put it in a bun, but it's frizzy, and then it's humid outside and it's hot outside, and that's another reason why I didn't want to do too much makeup, because I don't want to sweat it off under a mask. And lo and behold, guess who's gonna have to take a shower anyway? So this whole not so amazing look was not intentional. And it's the base. Like, the base is throwing me off because it doesn't all mesh together the way I want it to mesh together. Does that make sense? Anyway, Minnie moves to London with this true love that she has. Writes Lauterbach and's like, I don't love you. I'm in London with someone else I love. Move on. Actually, I have no idea what the red letter said, but I can only imagine that's what it said. And then Lauterbach writes Minnie in his freaking will, and then dies a month after that letter from drinking cyanide. And you want to know what happened to Minnie? Because that one was technically not her fault. Well, not her doing. So she couldn't be tried for that. But do you know what Minnie does? Minnie moves to California, where she lives quietly until 1957 when she passes. And I guess she got what she wanted. Yeah. Yeah. So, this was actually a really short story. I saved this story towards the very end because it was going to be so short. There really wasn't like a whole bunch surrounding Minnie. But I will say it's interesting. Because, like, she's from New Orleans. She leaves New Orleans to get married. He dies. She comes back to New Orleans. She leaves New Orleans again, gets married. He dies. And then she just moves to London, where someone that fell in love with her died here in the States by drinking cyanide. It's just an interesting story. Anywho, Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. I'm not entirely sure what's going on in my life right now. This is not one of my finer moments, so we're gonna go. Upcoming videos, we are continuing the skincare video series about like creating your own routine. Next up is toners and essence. That's what's gonna be on Saturday. And then we have another video coming this week. And next week we're gonna have BoxyCharm. Alright guys, I will see you Friday. Bye.